What is happening, everybody? MG here, MGCovers, bringing you a brand new sports handicapping video. Title of this video, Making Adjustments to Your Stat Model, Part 3. We've had 2 videos on this already. This is going to be the 3rd one. We're going to dive in and I'm going to show you a soccer totals model, make adjustments to it. Super educational. If this is your first time watching my videos, this is my YouTube channel. Greatly appreciate you subscribing to the channel. If the videos bring you value, try to put out really good content. Give it a like. Also, possibly share the video. Some of your other buddies that are interested in sports betting, sports handicapping. If you want to follow me on social media, MGCovers, covers spelled with a Z. That's on Instagram and Twitter. Give out a ton of content related to line movements, sports betting, etc. Things I don't normally make a video for, I might put on my Instagram. Okay, so this is part 3 of making adjustments to your stat model. I think this is probably the best one yet, because what you see, the adjustments we make, as like anything in sports handicapping, very simple adjustments, but it creates a huge yield for us. So anyway, just the basic premise, we're not going to get into the stats per se. We're going to talk about what I'm doing with totals. So what I'm doing with totals, I'll just go ahead and give you the scoop. We're playing the unders, okay? And what I found out was these leagues, we talked about statistical properties in that previous video. We know that the home team wins a large majority of the time in soccer, more so than the draw line and the away line. So in order to benefit from that statistical property, we just play home teams if we're playing sides. Now, unders, what I realized was, in sports betting, majority of sports betting, basketball, football, etc., the line will always be shaded to the over. The general public likes to play the over, so you get a little bit of value playing the under. So what I did was I went back and picked leagues where the under was cashing for the entire league at 60% or better. And you can go to soccer stats to find that information. So it's mainly, I think, Brazil Series B, Colombia, Argentina Premier National, which is their like B league. But anyway, so what you'll see here, you'll see my line for my model, my new model, and then you'll see the actual total line and the totals line, what it was. And if you see a 2, 2.5, that means you're placing a wager on the 2, and then half your wager on the 2, half your wager on the 2.5. And this is the line from the sports book. Okay. So we started this on 9/26, and we've got a pretty good sample of about, scroll down here to the bottom, 40 games. And you can see we had 21.5 wins. You said, well, how do you get a half win? Because we won, this match didn't go over, so it landed on a 2. So we pushed on the 2, but won the under on the 2.5. So that's why it's counted that. We had 19 losses and 5 draws, for a net yield of 0.44 units. So not really, so a very low ROI return. But again, the model was profitable, and had a just above 50% win percentage. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at making adjustments to this. Now, if you watch the previous 2 videos, what do we do? So if you've got a model in front of you, what do you do to make adjustments to it? And we've talked about this numerous times. You look at the losses, and we had 2 today that really stood out. So if you come down here and take a peek, these were the 2 plays from today from Argentina National. We played the under, of course. It was 2, 2.5. We got plus 106 for one of them and minus 104 for the other one. Both of them were losses. And now what's interesting, what this is right here, this is the line for the sides, okay? And what I mean by that is that's the line for the home team. Look at those home wins there. And the reason that's important, what do we already know about soccer? Home team wins a majority of the time in soccer. So if the home team wins, what do you have to do to win? You have to score goals. So what I noticed was, look at the line for this team here. They were minus 667. Huge, huge, huge favorites. And the other team was minus 278. And I'll show you my line for that match. Very similar, right? So my line was minus 600. And then, is it minus 333? San Martin. And okay. Yeah. Yeah, minus 333 and minus 600. So my line was very similar to the books line there, which is another reason why I think I absolutely love this new model. But here's the point. So I saw them at minus 278, minus 667, and look at how bad we lost these. San Martin won 3-0, and this team here won 3-1. So they were heavy favorites, but notice it went way over the 2. That's a lot of goals for a soccer match. They had scored 4 here and scored 3. So what I thought to myself was, here's the adjustment. Okay, maybe if we don't play totals unders when the home team is a favorite, okay, or we just play dogs. Okay, that was my first. I literally just did this and got super excited, want to make a video about it. So the first thing I did was I ran the numbers where we only played unders where the home team was a dog, right? Because we know the home team, if they're a dog, decreases their chances of scoring as opposed to a favorite. But ironically, it was only 13-10, meaning the under matches where the home team was a dog, it went 13-10. So then the next thing I did, I said, well, let me just run it with favorites. So what I did here is I just ran it with just the favorites. Now what I was thinking was, I thought this would have a losing record because we were playing favorites at home. Favorites generally win. But check this out. It was actually profitable as well. It went 10-8. So then I went through this line right here and I looked at every single match, right? Minus 278. And then I would look at the results. Minus 154. I noticed a loss there. I came up here. I saw this. This was minus 222. That was a draw. Look at this one, minus 435. The home team, I noticed that was a loss. So then what I thought to myself was, I said, okay, let me do this. Let me give myself a criteria. I eliminated all of the home matches that were minus 150 or greater. And we know minus 150 converts into a 60% chance of winning. And here are the results of that. So what I did was, you can see here I marked an X on all of the matches where the home team was greater than minus 150. And then I just calculated, this is the win column here, and this is the loss column here. And check this out, what happened here. Oh, let me explain that first. I wasn't supposed to reveal this bottom one. So the matches that were, what I did was I just ran the numbers for the home team where the home team was minus 150 and above, and just ran my unders results for that. That went 4-9. So then I hit pay dirt there because I realized, okay, if the home team is minus 150 or greater, those matches are losing. We only won 4 of those and lost 9. So then what I did here, what I was explaining on this side, I basically eliminated all of the matches that were minus 150 above, and then played everything else. So if the home team was less than minus 150, then it was considered a play on the unders. And look at the results. 18-11, up 6.24 units, all the way from 21-5, 19 losses, 5 draws, 0.44 units. So that's a huge improvement over that. And again, the key takeaway from this is, again, it all goes back to your losses, and it's so important when you're building models and you invest time and energy into building one. Never throw anything away. Never throw it away. That's what I love about Google Sheets. You can save everything, and don't throw it away, because in essence, if you look at this model, we did nothing to the model. This is the same model. We didn't make any changes to the stats. The only thing we changed was our approach. Very subtle. Some might say that's difficult to find, but again, that's what I'm good at, building models. And again, going back to looking at your losses and see if you can make a correlation between the losses, and then how do we eliminate those losses from the model. And we did it by simply taking away the matches where the home team was minus 150 above, played everything else, ended up 18-11 and 6.24. So super pumped about the potential of this. Again, relatively small sample size. We don't know if it'll be profitable long term, but it definitely looks good so far. And with these changes, it's definitely improved. I got a brand new program I'm going to launch. You can actually learn how to build models with me on a daily basis. I don't have all the details yet, but if you're interested in that, you can send me an email, mg@mgcovers.com. And when I'm ready to roll that program out, I will give you the details on that. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and we will talk to you guys soon. Peace.